Hey everyone, welcome back to PvZ The Big Adventure. You'll notice that level 1's already complete. Basically, I was recording, and in the middle of it, I accidentally clicked out a full screen, which made the recording stop. However, you didn't miss much on level 1. It was just a basic for our future level. It was basic level 1, like for our future. Not much happened. We got this new plant though. I don't know its name. Does it have a name? Yeah, it does. It's Flowser. It shoots 2 lasers from its eyes. So basically, it has laser vision like Superman. And I figured I'd make this video shorter than my previous ones. Like my recent one. I'll only play up to level 5, so I'll play like half of Far Future, and then save the other half for next video. Figured I'd start making some of my videos a bit more shorter, since I know there are some people that watch me that are probably like, I kinda wish his videos were shorter. Because not everyone likes to watch long stuff. Like, if I'm gonna record long videos at this point, I might as well just stream. But I won't, since streaming is exactly my thing. We got the shield zombie here. We'll bring the catapult plants to counter him. The setup will work. Oh, whoops, that's Melon Pulp. Oh. Let's not bring Melon Pulp. Like, yes, he's a high damage hitter, but I don't wanna bring him, per se. He's a bit expensive, you know? By the way, this was something I pointed out in the video was going to upload, but got interrupted because I accidentally clicked on full screen. Thankfully, I put my game in more full screen, so I shouldn't accidentally click out of full screen again. But have you guys ever noticed how the plants in PvZ 1 need a flower pot to be planted on like the roof but on in this game the lawn can be full on metal and that they can be planted on it just fine. And you also have the ancient Egypt lawn, which kind of has some stone on it, but you can still plant the plants on there. It's a bit funny to think about, since I've kind of just noticed. Like, I always knew the lawn was like, you know, metal and so on and stuff, but it never really occurred to me that, wait, how can you plant the plants on this without a flower pot? On the roof we need a flower pot. By the way, I did test this thing, the Flowser, against a Conehead, and it turns out it can take on a Conehead just fine by itself. Good to know that it's more reliable than a pea shooter, which pea shooter is reliable. He's a cheap and easy plant to afford to put down. I can put that just my phone. It's just pea shooter isn't the strongest. He's good for like the first few levels, and after that, he's just boom. Outclassic. Even Cabbage Full is better since, you know, he can counter zombies with shields. I can argue that he's better than Kernel Pull, because Kernel Pull doesn't always throw his stun. But even then, it's still kind of better in some ways. Oh, they do have the shield zombie, and his shield does function a bit differently. You'll see for yourself. he kind of just puts it up there and just kind of leaves it there, and it'll block any plant projectiles. In fact, it kind of bounces back projectiles. Because I remember when a plant food did this Flowser here, she shot out a bunch of lasers, and some of the bullets bounced back off of it. You wonder if the plants shoot it, do their projectiles get reflected? And like, if they do get reflected, do they like, you know, hit the plant and like deal damage to said plant? No, they don't. They just get bounced back. Unfortunately for this guy, I got catapult zombies, so... I say catapult zombies or something? If I did, I meant to say catapult plants. For all the shields you want, I've got catapults. So your shields are kind of worthless. They really only affect the Flowser here. That's a strategy I like to do with the spike lead. I put them at the front of the lawn, so zombies always take damage the second they step on the lawn. It's also good in case if we have any zombies coming that are weak. What, can I not plant food? Okay, so apparently I can't plant food Kernelpult. Are you serious? Kernelpult doesn't have a plant food. That's kind of bogus. I feel like we need Kernelpult's plant food, though his butter does come in clutch sometimes. Say, since that shields up on wheels, does the Spikeweed counter him? No, he just completely runs over Spikeweed. Final wave. There we go. And now we got a plant we're familiar with. Laser beam. Well, yeah, and this world has its own, like, I think every world has it at this point. Well, maybe some of the worlds. But they got a zombie that's stronger than the Buckethead. Which is lovely. We'll definitely bring laser beam. Cherry bomb. Snapdragon, this, that. And potato mine. So I've always been thinking mine digging through that metal. How does he go through the metal? Answers, questions that will never be answered. Let me tell you, mowing the lawn when it's kind of hot outside can really drain your energy. But it was worth it. It was worth getting all that work done. One thing I want to try doing more is that I noticed that in like some PvZ games I play, I think I tend to stick with like one defense. Like I pick a certain lineup of plans, and I just kind of stick with that lineup. One thing I want to try doing in this is I want to try and mix up my defense a bit more to try to keep it interesting. And try to keep the variety more interesting, you know? Variety. It's what keeps things interesting and not boring. I'm gonna pull. All you have to do is throw some butter. Man, how did you get your own class in Garden Warfare 2? I mean, Garden Warfare 2. You definitely improved, but what Laser Beam's plan would be is, I'm a fire in my laser. Wait, you know, can't Snapdragon's fire go through the shield of that one shield zombie? I'm sure it can. Unfortunately for you, I got plans to counter your shields. Have some fire. Bro, will you die? Oh, for goodness sakes. Man, when you want something done, you gotta take matters into your own hands. I get it's like a full-on machine and all, but I don't remember that shield only being that strong in PvZ 2. He kind of had the same strength as, I think, maybe a Conehead. I don't know, it's been a while since I played PvZ 2, not everything is fresh in my mind. Let's add more kernel pulse, so the chances of the zombies getting hit with butter gets increased, since without 2 kernel pulse, throwing stuff at him. Hopefully I got plenty of sun to spare. Done. Actually, does butter affect these machines? Okay, but as we can see what your plant food is. just aggressively shoots a laser. Did he kill my cherry bomb? You're kidding. He killed my freaking cherry bomb the second I put it down. Oh my goodness, you've gotta be kidding me. These games, man. This can't be fair sometimes. Yeah, it turns out Ground Bolt's Butter doesn't have the crap on these machines. You're kidding again? Really? You know, it's just not fair. Like, how is that fair? I want you to tell me how is that fair? I want to hear your reasoning. That didn't seem fair in the slightest. I get like they run the plants over and then boom, like they're dead, but in PvZ1, if they like ran over a cherry bomb or a jalapeno or a doomshroom, it would instantly blow up. It wouldn't like die. It would immediately explode. We got the EM Peach. And a new type of zombie who basically has the same facial expression I had when I saw that stupid machine robot zombie, whatever it's called, ran over my cherry bomb and killed us twice. Because apparently Colonel Polt's laser beam on subject and it isn't enough to kill the dang thing. It's a hoverboard zombie. Well, we're bringing EM Peach to see what he can do to you. Lightning Reed, Snow Pea, and bring these three since they tend to be quite useful. And Cherry Bomb. And boom. So does EM Peach just stun the machines? I'm just wondering because this game has changed some plants' function. Like, you know, Lightning Reed just only hits zombies and hits plants out of lanes, same with Snapdragon. But Snapdragon like constantly breathes fire, so the zombies are constantly taking damage from him. This game does sometimes change plants up a bit, so have they changed EM Peach at all? Does he function kind of like a cherry bomb, but for machines? I'd just be like full on destroy the machine and turn the zombie into a regular zombie. Like, oh, you lost your machine? Well, that's too dang bad. rice peas in. Oh. Yeah, he just disables them like usual, except like with other plants, he only affects the ones in the lane you put him in. If they're in the same lane. That's how they'll affect them. He recharges fast. Bro full on just bursts into flames. Okay, does he like fly over stuff? No, he just uses the fire beneath his hoverboard and burns the plant with it. He could have used that to try to fly over my plants. Not trying to give him ideas or anything. Well, he's gonna eat that walnut kind of fast. I guess he eats twice as fast. This game is play like regular zombies, and it doesn't. I didn't think it did. Just wanted to see if it would like do something. Okay, their setup's complete. Well, almost complete. We have to finish the row walnuts, and lane will be complete. Okay, what the heck? Okay, bro. Slow down. ICMP charges quickly and is fairly effective. I'm gonna think of it, doesn't Lightning Reed kind of feel like he fits in with Far Future? Like, how would he fit in with, like, how does he fit into Wild West? Like, did my Cherry Bomb die again? Game, stop! Oh my goodness! Ah, this game is unfair sometimes. You can't kill an instant plant. Even if you do, it just instantly blows up. Like, just stop. Sheesh. We can't exactly speak too much since, you know, making games isn't exactly easy. Trust me, I've tried. And I can tell you it's not easy. Well, we got Blover now. Can you use them to blow away the hoverboard zombies? The hoverboard zombies are kind of like the jetpack zombies, except and oh my goodness, the hoverboard zombies are kind of like the jetpack zombies, but instead of flying over your plants, they kind of full on burn them. Full on kind of burn. is this final? Is this like last stand? Because if it is, you know what I'm doing. Actually, yeah, we're start. We'll bring the same plan so we have enough sun, we could afford Lane a tall nuts instead. Let's see them survive this. Not one of you is going to survive this. Repeater Torchwood, that's kind of old news now. Now we got Peapod Torchwood. Fire doesn't undo ice. There's both these guys up there. They're gonna take a little while to kill, so I just blow them up. Blow just makes them blow up. They full on can't move with the Peach. Like he's just stuck there. Bump it up a notch, shall we? Yeah. With Peapod behind an enraged Torchwood, he can one-shot a basic zombie. Is it really worth wasting a cherry bomb? Nah. He's dead now. He's dead. You all can get out of here. imagine your machine finally working, only for it to not work, only for it to immediately not work. This video isn't going to be much shorter compared to my other ones. It's about to be at half an hour. I guess hoverboards are going to die anyways, but because of long, I'm just do this. Final wave. Yeah, but it indeed does infect those imps. Level done. Well, we've completed half of Far Future. I think I'll call it there. And in the next video, we'll finish it completely, and then we'll move on to the Dark Ages from the looks of that icon. See you all in the next one. Bye-bye.